As you know, the late night talk shows stopped being funny on election night 2016, with most of them showing no signs of returning to comedy anytime soon. But there is a glimmer of hope for Jimmy Fallon, who has been the least political of all of the hosts, not wanting to drive away half of his audience. In what has to be the funniest skit on late night TV in over 2 years, Jimmy Fallon's impression of Beto ORourke is almost indistinguishable of the fake Latino himself. Here he is doing an impression of Beto's announcement that he's running for president.
I'm Beto ORourke, and I'm excited. That's it. I'm just excited. Oh yeah, I'm also running for president of the United States.
Oh, Jimmy, mocking the Democrats like that's gonna get you snubbed from the award shows again for sure. As you may recall, when he had Donald Trump on his show shortly before the 2016 election, liberals were absolutely furious because he was too nice to him, and the rumor has it that that was the reason why the Emmys snubbed him that year, not even nominating him. I'm having increasing suspicions that Beto ORourke may be playing a character, and that his entire campaign is a spoof on a Democrat running for president.
Along this current trajectory, there will be people who can no longer live in the cities that they call home today. There is food grown in this country that will no longer prosper in these soils. There's going to be massive migration of tens or hundreds of millions of people from countries that are literally uninhabitable or underwater, that are above the sea right now. This is our final chance. The scientists are absolutely unanimous on this, that we have no more than 12 years to take incredibly bold action on this crisis. The crisis that could, at its worst, lead to extinction.
I just love that global warming is going to cause the end of the world bit, Beto. That's hilarious. He must have drawn inspiration from Stephen Colbert, because his old show on Comedy Central was based around a parody of a crazy Republican. Only Beto's putting the shoe on the other foot now. For his latest bit, he's apologized for his white privilege after he joked a couple times on the campaign trail that his wife is raising their kids with a little bit of his help. Not only will I not say that again, but I will be more thoughtful going forward in the way that I talk about our marriage, and also the way in which I acknowledge the truth of the criticism that I have enjoyed white privilege. In fact, Beto's antics are so strange that even MSNBC is telling him to stop.
As we turn more and more attention to 2020, we're going to be talking more and more about where the candidates stand. And in the case of one Beto ORourke, we know countertops, tables, places where feet ought not go. Robert Francis ORourke, shame on you, standing on tables and in shoes, no less. It hasn't just happened once. Oh no, this is a trend that appears to have legs. Feet go on the floor, sir, not on surfaces where people eat. Why can't you be more like Mitt Romney? He's so worried about spreading germs, he removes the candles from his birthday cake before he blows them out. So I implore you, Beto, get off the tabletops, be more grounded, make it your sole responsibility to put your best foot forward.
If MSNBC is mocking the Democrats' beloved Beto, you know there's something strange going on. Things are going so bad in the comedy industry these days that AT&T DirecTV almost dropped Comedy Central from their entire distribution. The Daily Show's affirmative action hire Trevor Noah posted this video on Twitter begging his audience to call AT&T DirecTV and plead with them not to drop Comedy Central.
I'm Trevor Noah from The Daily Show. And if you think government shutdowns are bad, get ready for something worse. AT&T DirecTV might drop Comedy Central and up to 22 other Viacom channels, as they'll be shutting down your access to all new episodes of your favorite shows. So take action. Call AT&T DirecTV and let them know that you want Comedy Central.
Maybe it's just time to bring back Craig Kilborn and make comedy great again. Last year, my favorite comedian Jay Leno, who was fired by NBC's Tonight Show despite still being #1 after over 20 years, said that the tone of the late night comedy in the Trump era is depressing. After all, it doesn't make much sense to fire someone if they're #1 in the ratings and have been for decades, unless they start to upset the liberal apple cart. But you know what, Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert, if what you're doing really makes you happy, you just keep it up. Because us normal people have found our entertainment somewhere else. Speaking of entertainment, what do you guys think of my new Trump Thug Life t-shirt? Order yours from my online store at MarkDice.com or click the link in the description below. And of course, like all of my shirts, It is available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. I've been holding on to this design for months, waiting for the perfect time for when President Trump pulls off a flawless victory. And that time, of course, is now. So head on over to MarkDice.com or click the link in the description below and check it out.